someone there? No more! I yield! I yield!
Why did I ever come here? Careful with that. The library is just through here. We're getting close now.
What was that?
Why did I ever come here? What are you doing? out of here.
So you're the one who barged it. How nice to meet you. Name? No. Do you have a reason for making such a mess? So you're just one of Arin's lackeys. That's disappointing. You show real promise. You come here, kill my assistants, disrupt my work. You've annoyed me, so I don't think I'll be giving you anything. Are you attempting to threaten me after I've been so hospitable? Well, then you won't be leaving here at all.
Huh? I've got to get out of here.
So you're... How nice to meet you. So you're just... You come here, kill my assistant. Are you attempting to well, then you won't be leaving here at all.
What was that? must go!
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
I think the college is due for a change in
are
leadership.
one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. Well, yes. This I can't find. If you happen to see it, would you mind my alembic? I need it for some research and can't. The Isle of Artaeum disappeared over 100 years ago, and no one has seen it since.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Why are my research materials constantly disappearing? Once again, I have found very insulting notes left in my personal effects. Simply barbaric.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this. Well, well. And you seem to be in one piece. Thank you. I'll look these over and inform Mirabelle if I find anything relevant. Night of Tears, eh? I remember this one. Well, isn't that interesting? Did you read it yourself? If I recall it correctly, that has some interesting implications. You should mention that to Toldir. And here. I suppose you've earned these. Of course I do. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials. Until next time.
College. Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery? Is that the one about something buried beneath Sarthal? Something that men and Mare fought over? I'll have to make a point of rereading it. I don't recall the details. I just can't seem to tear myself away. Whatever this is, its beauty is like nothing I've ever seen before. If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations. I'm sure you've already noticed the markings. They're quite unlike anything we've seen before. Heliod, Dwemer, Daedric, not even Falmer. None of them are a match. Quite curious indeed. Now, I'm not sure that you're quite as attuned as I am, given my extensive years of experience. But can you feel that? This marvelous object, it practically radiates magicka. And yet it's unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Aaron is already hard at work. Hopefully we'll have more information soon.
I'm afraid I must intrude. It is urgent that I speak with your associate immediately.
This is most inappropriate. We're involved in serious research here.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go. Really? Well, allow me to clarify the situation. I'd like to know why there's someone claiming to be from the Psijic Order here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you, specifically. So we're going to go have a little chat with him and find out exactly what it is he wants. Technically, that is true, but I still report to the Aldmeri Dominion, and I cannot ignore this situation. Don't worry. You can return to your petty squabbles and meaningless research as soon as this matter is resolved.
It's always encouraging to see the younger
I said let's go, now. I'll be the one asking the questions. All you need to know is that the Psijic Order is a rogue organization, believing themselves to be above the law. They have clashed with the Aldmeri Dominion before, and I have no intention of allowing that to happen here.
Can you possibly help Jazargo? It is difficult. Jazargo has seen that Tolfdir. You must be very skilled with... Jazargo is working hard, but cannot do it alone. Jazargo has worked hard but Jazargo works so... Jazargo will give you scrolls. You will use them and report the results. This is a good plan, no? You tell Jazargo when you are ready. Ha! You can... Let's see. It is especially Jazargo gives you plenty of these scrolls, so you try them and return when you can say whether they work. Jazargo awaits word of how well his scrolls work.
Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here, and then he will be removed from college grounds.
Please do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. It is good to meet you. I'd simply like to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately. But I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact the source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with. You set this chain of events in motion at Sarthal. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to... I'm all too aware that Nevertheless, my order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so. I presume you refer to Ankano's distaste for the Psijic Order. The Tholmor see our order as a threat because we have power, and we will not allow... I assure you that we mean you no harm. As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided. We believe that your efforts should be directed towards dealing with the aftermath, but we cannot predict what that will be. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours. I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
I'm sorry. Were you about to say something?
You must excuse me.
What is the
I
meaning
shouldn't
of
be
this?
here. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't understand.
I'm not sure what happened. A monk from the Psijic Order. Here after all these years, and then he just leaves. I hope we didn't offend him somehow. Beyond asking for you, he never said. Very strange indeed. Has Tolfdir been telling stories again? I thought I made it quite clear that this was a subject inappropriate for conversation. Please, don't allow him to continue to discuss the subject.
Don't play coy. I'm not sure what just happened, but I assure you I will get to the bottom of it. Whatever it is those Psijics are up to, they cannot be trusted. For all we know, he's here to scout out the college. I'm sure they want to undermine our efforts. This orb, the Eye of Magnus, I expect to be informed if they make any future attempts to contact you. The what? No, I'm quite sure I have no idea what you're talking about. I suggest you mind your own business and return to whatever it is you do here.
There's been a
I
misunderstanding.
have many important
Clearly,
things.
I should not be here.
You're
Damn it! Simply take my leave. Fools are actually fighting!
I cannot be defeated.
It's always encouraging to see the young... Well now, there's a name I haven't heard in... My goodness, it's been years since I've spoken with him. I suppose he's still down in the Midden, but I haven't checked. Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello for me, won't you? Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful. Until next time.
Your perseverance will only lead to disappointment. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter. I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. But those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek. Indeed. And so you have come looking, though you do not know why. Like others before you, you blindly follow a path to your own destruction. The Thalmor came seeking answers as well, unaware they will be his undoing. Your path now follows his, though you will arrive too late. The one who calls himself Ancano. He seeks information about the Eye, but what he will find shall be quite different. His path will cross yours in time, but first you must find that which you need. You, and those aiding you, wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center, so you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your Archmage.
It's no secret. Really? And what might that be? I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it. And how do you know of this? Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this. A most impressive attitude. Keep this up, and you'll do quite well for yourself. Something as specific and ancient as the staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now.
You know, you can see me? Confound it all, I was quite sure I was invisible. Or at least transparent. Mm-hmm.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolute. If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running smoothly. Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking? I see. Well, yes, I suppose I did mention it, though I'm not sure what he expects me to tell you. I only brought it to his attention a few months back when the Synod showed up here looking for it. They were apparently under the impression we were keeping it in a closet somewhere. Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic. I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power. No one here does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mizulft, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mizulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative. Well, that depends on what you're looking for. Beralda can teach destruction spells, and offers training in that school. Finis is one of the best conjurers in all of Skyrim, and can help with spells from that school. Don't let Tolfdir fool you. He's the preeminent scholar on alteration. One of the best in Tamriel, and always willing to pass on his knowledge. If you can find him and focus his attention, there's a great deal Drevis can teach you about illusion magic. And finally, there's Colette. She may be difficult to get along with. She's very knowledgeable when it comes to restoration magic. I'm not really sure. Made and used by Magnus himself, if you believe those sorts of things. I believe I've heard it said that it's the only thing that could adequately contain his power. The sort of embellishment wizards of ancient times loved to make.
I'll head back home if you need me.
Long life to you, Thane. Lead the way.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. First time to Solitude? Beautiful old city. Capital of Skyrim, but I'm sure you'll...
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rickard. If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here, or you'll end up like Rogbeard.
A welcome to you, fellow traveler.
The roads of Skyrim lead to many dangers. Goods and wares of all kinds.
Some say I got my position because my cousin is the Emperor. Good business for the East Empire Company means all the more gold for the Empire.
They say the college has been snooping around Sarthal. You're just in time to say hello to Rugbeard.
hurt Uncle Roggear? Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home.
Stand.
Here you won't be.
Hey, watch what you're doing.
Yes. Really? You're who she... Here's the deal. I don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. Give me what you can't live without. I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest, it's you. If you need a good...
Lucky hit.
This is bullshit, man.
They can't hurt Uncle Roggear. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Not right. Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
I don't want to talk. Oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind heart. Thanks for talking to me.
You should tell her that her
Traitor!
uncle is scum.
You betrayed us!
Best she know now, Advar.
You're all heart, Vivian.
Roggear, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered.
Need something? Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
I have no business with you. Leave me.
Damn. And they killed me.
I'll have to put on some clothes.
You got no clothes.
I want to upset some people.
You should get some.
Thanks for telling me.
Find yourself in my city, friend. This here axe in full swing is a right terrible sight.
They need a German VR, I swear. That'd be cool. Germans all day. Yeah. I'll be hella good at that. If I make that, dude, I'll make that live. For sure. For sure, I'll do that. Sure. Beat you there.
Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy.
Fingered? Fingered as a spy? No, sick. No, sick. What's up, Will? potatoes.
Is this about the stables? My husband Gaiman handles the business.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor Embassy dressed like that.
So we
You can't go to a party at the Thalmor Embassy dressed like that.
Still here. I'll head back home if you need me.
You can't go to a party at the Thalmor
Long life
Embassy
to you,
dressed
Faye.
like that.
Lead the way. What do you need? I've got your back. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
What the fuck? How is she wearing that? Oh, why? Oh. Fucking retard. Yeah.
The Jarl has recognized the title of Thane is an honor. As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service.
You can't go to a party.
I know.
Are
The Thalmor
you
Embassy.
and all you
I guess
own
that will have to
in
do.
my life.
You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
I got this.
Fellow latecomer to Ellenwood's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way.
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please. Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Here's my invitation. I don't have a point yet.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are?
My name is Lozaki. Pleased to meet you.
Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please,
Madam
tell me
Ambassador,
more
I
about
am
yourself.
so sorry to
What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the...
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. The hospitality of the Thalmor Embassy. Quite often, yes. But I also enjoy learning the latest gossip. And hearing main duties is to foster a better understanding between the Aldmeri Dominion and the people of Skyrim. I also oversee the activities of the Thalmor Justiciars throughout Skyrim, although this has been most unfortunately disrupted by the war.
I've never quite understood exactly what the Justiciars do.
The Thalmor Justiciars are so often misunderstood. Our primary goal is to preserve the peace between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. The work following the Great War. The Empire... But I'm sure you didn't come here for a One of my main duties is to foster a better understanding between the Aldmeri Dominion and the people of Skyrim.
Shut up.
Do enjoy yourself.
If your eyes and your ears are fair faces and fine food are well and good, but honest, there are words spoken and words unspoken. Beware these, Thalmor. For this reason, I avoid them when I can. May wisdom light your path.
What can I get for... Here you go, sir. Colovian brandy.
I'd like a drink.
I'm sorry, but I think you've had enough for the moment.
What?
I'm sorry, but I think you've had enough for the moment.
I'm drinking it. What do you mean? Where'd the unusual down go?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Okay. Why is it on?
The hospitality of the... Of course not. This is only a taste of the benefit. Of course not. One does not gather the most important
Great
men
War
and
is
women
long
of
past.
Skyrim,
It's
and
time
then
the
serve them
You must be
cheap
new to
ale and
Skyrim, or
stale
you'd
bread.
already know who I am. I feel that it's time to... I try to do my little part.
What?
Besides, just between you and me, it's making me pots of money.
You sound like quite the businessman.
Not every Nord is obsessed with strength, honor, and skill at arms. A rare few are born with a gift for making money. My investments are my strength, and my wealth is my weapon.
Nice.
As for honor, well, there are some luxuries even I can't
Wait, that
afford.
looks good. I don't want that. I'll see you later.
Very well, then. There's a likely-looking filly, even if she is an elf.
Yeah, no.
You there, serving girl. What's your name, dear?
Ah, Brayla, sir. Do you need a drink? Something
It's
to eat?
only a matter of time before your whole... There are those in the... Fortunately, I am here to remind the ruling classes of Skyrim that their loyalty to the Emperor requires cooperation with the Thalmor.
What are your duties here in Skyrim?
I lead the Justiciars. We are charged with enforcing the ban on Talos worship.
Oh, yeah.
Nords can be quite stubborn. They're slow to
Yeah,
change
it's
their
all
ways,
drunk
and we
bitch.
find more heretics every day. But mark me well. I will purge the heresy from this land as surely as the flame burns the flesh from the bone. There is peace now, and that peace will continue for as long as it suits our needs. But make no mistake, this is not a peace forged out of necessity between rival nations of equal strength. It is more like the calm between storms, and the next storm, I think, will be far deadlier than the last.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here? Ah, pardon me, friend. I didn't see you standing there. Allow me to introduce myself. Rosalind, imports and exports by trade. Observer of human nature by avocation. Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me.
I know what to do, man. Actually, there is something you can do for me.
Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend.
I need you to cause a scene, get everyone's attention for a few minutes, alright? Got that?
Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork.
Awesomeness. Thank you, bro.
Attention, everyone. Could I have your attention, please? I have an announcement to make. What can I get for you?
Oh, shit.
You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day.
Just do, hurry up.
Let's go. Let's go. Before anyone notices us. Let's go. Before anyone notices us. But again, I speak figuratively, of course.
Let's go.
Fine. Get your hands off me. I'll be a good boy now. Wouldn't want to offend our Thalmor overlords, would we? Someone bring me a drink, quick. So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
Let's go. Yeah.
Who comes, Malvern? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Savani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Alright, dude. Let's get this shit back on.
Gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. Hurry it up. I've got to get back before I'm missed. Come on. If someone misses me at the party, we're both dead. Good luck.
Did you see those robes?
You're on your own.
Did you hear something? Who are they with? More of the his treaty enforcers. You're dead. Never should have come. Death is the only way out of your misery. You're dead.
Potions. Really? Are you serious?
You're dead.
saw that. So where am I going? Seriously. Holy crap.
You're dead.
Uh-oh. Can I sort of that? What? No. Okay, so I can that is easy. Yeah, let's get another. Wow, this should make it easy. Just that chamber. So cool. Cool. Get the fuck out of here.
You're dead.
No, you're dead. This is easy. Fuck. Damn it, that shit. Thanks for that.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. I damn well hope so. If it helps you twist them up, I'm glad to help. They're after some old guy named Esbern. Something to do with... I've seen a guy in Riften who they seem to think is him. Not much to go on. I don't even know where he lives or his name, but they seem pretty excited about it. That's it. Now, let's get out of here.
Listen up, spy. You're trapped in here.
No problem. Thanks for springing me. I owe you. Look me up in Riften if you make it out.
Never mind.
Silence,
I'm dead
traitor.
already.
Move.
Shit.
I saw guards dragging bodies over here. Might be a way out. They grabbed me in Riften. They seem to think I know something. They just kept asking me the same damn questions. Whatever you want. But let's go, now. There?
Oh fuck.
Some are saying the Sijic monks have been seen in Skyrim. They are an ancient order. I had them figured for dead.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
I'm spoken for, you know, so don't get any ideas.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Ironic, right? The old enemies assume... Even so, we've got to... Do they know where he is?
They seem to think he's hiding out in Riften.
Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, You may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.
What's so important about me being Dragonborn?
The Blades have always guarded and guided the Dragonborn, but we'd forgotten why. Now our purpose is clear. I'm all that's left of the Blades, and you're the Dragonborn. Together, we're going to stop these dragons if we have to put every last one of them back in the ground.
Shit.
What do you need? I'm right behind you. How can I serve you, my Thane? Lead on.
What do you need, Dragonborn? What is it?
What the fuck?
Huh?
What chest? The fuck? Okay. What the hell? What's going on? No, I'm not gonna take that. The great sword. I do not need the great sword right now.